Hello and welcome back to Intercorp podcast, where we make business, laws and life in Vietnam easier for you to understand and way less boring. If you are going to sign a labor contract but you are not sure about what to check or what to ask your employer, no stress, we are here to let you know. In Vietnam, probation is illegal, but it's not a free pass for companies to keep trying you out forever. There are time limits. If the job is super simple, probation can only last for 6 working days. If it requires some skills or training, you get up to 30 days. If it's a job that needs a college or higher degree, it's about 60 days max. And if you are being hired as a manager, the big boss type, then the probation can stretch up to 180 days. That's the law. No creative extension is allowed. Sometimes companies combine their probation period into the official labor contract, meaning one official contract for both period trial and official. That is allowed under the laws of Vietnam, but it must clearly state how long the probation lasts and what salary applies. During this time, either side can terminate with shorter notice than what regulated for the official period. Next, check your job title and description. It's not just a formality, it's your first line of protection. Let's say you are hired as a business analyst, but then one day your main task is to fixing the printer or ordering snacks or even walking a dog. It's time to use the job description clause to protect yourself. It may not be too detailed, but it should cover the main scope of work that you and the company agree with during the interview. Now, let's talk about money. Is your salary gross or net? Gross means before tax and insurance. Net is what you actually receive. These two words make a big difference to your wallet. So, always clarify which one applies. Here's another important one, insurance. If your contract is at least 1 month long, your employer must register you for social, health, and unemployment insurance, and they must do it based on the salary stated in your contract, not some imaginary lower number. Unfortunately, many companies try to save money by declaring a smaller amount. So even if you earn about 20 million Vietnam dong, they may report only 5 million. And when you get sick or need maternity leave, your benefits are paid on that lower figure. It's not great at all, so always ask, is my full salary declared for insurance? If the answer is vague or much lower, that's actually a red flag. Let's move to working hours. The law says you cannot work for more than 8 hours a day and 48 hours a week. Many companies go for fewer hours, 44 or 40. That's fine, but you should know upfront. Are Saturdays required? Is overtime actually paid? Overtime is not just a friendly favor, it must be compensated properly. Leave entitlements are another key point. Under the laws of Vietnam, if you work for 12 full months, you are entitled to at least 12 days of paid annual leave, and this number increases with the seniority or if you work in a hazardous condition. Besides, you also get at least 11 paid public holidays per year. More leave can be offered, but never less. So check your contract to make sure it reflects what you're legally entitled to and what you were promised. Now, here's something people often overlook: performance reviews. If you are hoping for a raise or a salary increment or a better title down the road, ask them whether there is a performance review system. When will you be evaluated? Who decides your next raise? Some companies include this in the internal policy, some put in the contract. If there is a sentence like promotion or salary increment will be paid on annual performance appraisal. That is a good start. But if no, feel free to ask them how the appraisal works. Also, check if the company clearly states when the salary increment happened, after 1 year, after probation, after you saved the company from a financial disaster. We are not saying you will be the next CEO next year, but knowing how promotion work is waiting in the dark. Back to the contract. Does it mention bonuses? A 13-month salary that gives? If yes, amazing. If not, don't assume anything, unless it's written in the contract or covered by company policy. You cannot demand it later, so please deal with your employer before signing anything. Now, let's talk terminations. I know it's not fun at all, but it matters a lot, so pay attention to the termination clause and see how they want to terminate with you. What is the process? Remember, if you want to resign, you just need to give notice, usually 30 working days for fixed-term contract, 45 days for indefinite ones, and 3 working days during probation. It can be shorter but cannot be longer, and you don't have to explain the reason why. But if the employers want to end the contract, they need a legal reason, like misconduct or company restructuring. They cannot just fire you because they feel like it. Last point, the language of the contract. If your contract has both English and Vietnamese versions, and there is a conflict between them, the Vietnamese version is likely to win. So don't just read the English one. So here is the takeaway for you. Don't rush, read your contract, ask questions, and protect your future self. The one who want a raise, salary increment, fair insurance, and weekend off. Thank you for tuning in. If this is helpful, share it with that one friend who never read anything before signing. We will catch you next time, hopefully with a contract you're proud of and a salary that gets fully declared.